Hey, what's going on, boys? Welcome. How's everybody doing? Today's video is going to be absolutely fantastic, and I know that you're going to love this one. So I was looking back at some of the starter teams that I put together myself, and I thought, do you know what? I'll tweet it out and see what you guys are running with, and I was shocked. The amount of replies that I got, and I wanted to put together all of them in today's video so you guys can take inspiration from some of the best ones, and that's what we're going to vote on. Let me know in the comment section the best one that you've seen in today's video. So a lot of them that were sent in were obviously poor quality. I don't know what they were captured on, potatoes. So what I had to do is rebuild them again on a site, so everything is really nice, and you'll be able to easily see the player names and the stats. So I'm excited for this one, and if you are new around here, boys, and you want to keep up to date with my content for FIFA 20, do not miss anything. Subscribe, hit that subscribe button. Once you've done that, hit the bell as well. It will send all notifications to your email because there is a lot more content coming, don't you worry. And last but not least, if you are wanting to keep up to date with football news around the world and be club specific, OneFootball, download the app, link in the description, and let's get into it, boys. We need to find the best starter squad. A few of these teams are off chemistry, like one of them specifically, he has gone out of his way to play players off chem to build one of the best looking starter teams I'm ever gonna see. This one here, I'm pretty sure, like the starter formation gets full chem, but in game, this is how he wants to play it. So 4-1-2-1-2, formation of choice. In the defense, he has two very fast centre backs, 77 pace and 82. That Russian looks unreal. 81 physical, 78 defending, I think that says, or 76. It's a little bit blurry for me. Right back position, Mario Fernandez. I remember this guy like 3-4 years back. He provides a lot of height. On the opposite side, you've got the Brazilian from Atletico Madrid. He's a little bit small, 71 defending, 72 physical. Like if he is wanting to play 4-1-2-1-2, I recommend having your fullbacks on balance just to provide width and support the play. You got Coquelin as a CDM, just to get you up and running. That's fair enough. Decent defending stats, physical, and even dribbling. Surprisingly, 79 dribbling, that's nice. Zagoev as your right centre mid and Vass on the opposite side. That is solid. And then in the attack, this is how I would personally set it out. Like Lucas Vazquez isn't good enough in the winger positions because of the lack of pace, but you bring him in the middle, 82 pace, 73 shots, 79 passing, 81 dribbling, 69 physical. He looks really good. And then Correa and Inaki Williams up top. That is a pretty nice team. So that's team number one, and we're going to vote in the comment section for the best one so far. But that's number one, and I like it. The Russian, he returns. And if there are any players in this lineup today that you weren't aware of, drop a like on today's video and help share it around and give other people that inspiration when building their squads. So looking at this, he's playing it in a 4-2-3-1, and everyone gets chemistry? No. Not everyone gets chemistry. So you've got Sissoko that's going to be off, right? He doesn't receive 9, or am I going crazy right now? Because he has to have the CDM links, the cam links, but it says that he's on 9 chem in a 4-2-3-1. I'm so confused. I'm trying to think back at the formation links, right? So if you're playing 4-2-3-1 narrow, you've got, yeah, the CDMs linking, the cam. No. He's not on full chem. And I don't know why that's suggesting that he is. Really odd one right there. Could it be that he could use a 4-5-1? Oh no, sorry. Tushera and Smolov aren't wingers. All right, so I'm pretty confident Sissoko is going to be off chem. So think about that when judging the best starter team. Lucas is going to be a little bit expensive, but looking at like a few of these squads that have been sent in, the trend is a couple of star players. So I'm guessing that a few FIFA points are going to be spent, but Lucas would be expensive but very good. You've got Talisca in there and Ndombele. Ndombele as a cam, I think that is asking a little bit too much. What I would suggest doing is moving Talisca as your middle cam, Ndombele CDM alongside Sissoko, Smolov as your out-and-out striker, and then you've got Tushera and Lucas to be playing closer to the striker as your left attacking and right attacking mid. Otherwise, you're going to be asking a little bit too much if you're playing those guys on the wings. Well, Lucas obviously can play wing, but Tushera, he's more of like a striker. That's where you're going to find him scoring a lot more of the goals. You've got a really good defense, to be fair. Like that is very well balanced. It's just in the midfield, do you have the right players to be playing on the wings? Could you set up the team slightly better? I would say so, but you've done a good job. It's going to get you up and running for sure. Team 3, and I see 3 players that are going to be really pricey. Wilfried Zaha, at least 10 to 15,000 plus. His finishing may be inconsistent, but people aren't going to be aware of that until they use him. The pace, the dribbling, and maybe the shot will be good, but I think he's going to lack a little bit of composure. Pepe, so much hype surrounding this man. Even with the lack of weak foot, he's going to be quality. Sissoko, so expensive. Because of the pace, the defending, and his card is so well balanced with the height and the physical, my God, he's going to be 30,000 plus. That's going to be the Fred of FIFA 19. So remember how he was like 10,000 coins and then he shot up to like 30, 35k. I think that's what's going to happen with Sissoko. So it could be a really good player to trade with. So for that reason, I'm going to have to lower some points here because this is an out-and-out starter squad. But if you're spending a few points, who cares? Sanchez in left wing position, I've got to give you props for using him. I think he's one of those that's going to go under the radar and he will feel really overpowered in game. Martinez was really good for me on FIFA 19, quality finisher. And then in the defense, that's looking pretty strong. Those 2 centre backs, my good God. Areola, I think it's going to be expensive just because he provides that perfect link to Rafael Varane. So you might want to look for a different keeper. But judging by Pepe, Zaha, and Sissoko, you don't really care about coins right now. So that is a pretty nice team. So would you say this one is a little bit weird or creative? Now, I'm all for creative teams, and he's gone for a little bit of a hybrid here. In the attack, surprisingly, he is using Ibrahimovic. Now, this could be a good method, right? Because 85 rated players aren't going to be stupidly expensive. And if he's investing a little bit in that Ibrahimovic and he can get the best out of him with that finish, 88 shot on his card, he's going to be a reliable goal scorer. So I think maybe that's a good direction to take your squads in. Alessandrini, he has specifically played him off chem, so eventually when he gets 7, I don't think that's going to affect the card. If it's anything like FIFA 19, you're not going to notice any difference. And for a non-rare, he looks class. Pavon on the opposite side, really good pace, shooting, decent dribbling, I guess. In the midfield, he's got Cyprian that is just a solid, I think if I remember rightly, he has high work rates or high medium. So he's going to be running about and a balanced stat there. In the defense, I mean, that Belgium guy looks a little bit dodgy in the centre-back spot with 64 pace, but 81 defending is quite good. Mignolet in goal. Mignolet, like back on FIFA 17 was OP or FIFA 18. I don't know about now. Meunier I've tried on the demo, but it's really slow and he's clunky as hell. But you might get the best out of him, I'm not sure. And then that Ivorian centre-back, 76 pace, 78 defending, 79 physical. He looks okay. A little bit of work needs to be done to that squad, but hey, fair play. It's creative. Moving on, Team 5, and who do I see in here? The best winger in the Serie A. Well, in my opinion anyway, that's who I'd want to use, and it is Lozano. So for that reason, I think he's going to be a little bit expensive. On the opposite side, you have Kingsley Coman, 84 rated upgrade. Oh, I think he's just going to be pricey. French, Bayern Munich, Bundesliga, and his card does look fantastic. So, yeah, depends how you're going to be able to get these coins. Tolisso is just a solid centre mid. What formation are you going to be using, though? Is it going to be the 4-3-3 holding, like you've set it out? Or maybe you're going to switch this up into a 4-1-2-1-2? I have no idea. Zielinski, though, could have had a better upgrade than that, in my opinion. But you look at his card, and he's got the dribbling, the passing, the pace. He could be a quality centre mid. And then in the defence, you're going to be seeing that a lot, boys. The Frenchmen, they're just too good. They are so solid on this game. A lot of depth and variety. I like that team. Another one of these teams where I don't know where you're getting the coins from. It's either you're a very good trader, or you're spending those FIFA points, but it doesn't make any difference because this looks insane. Joe Gomez, though, 81 pace centre-back now. That rare stat with the defending, physical, even dribbling, he's not going to be cheap. Then you've got Ndombele, Sissoko, Zaha. You know the deal. They're going to be pricey. Kanji's a little bit harder to predict because FIFA 19, he was quite cheap or discard. But FIFA 20, he's been given a very good upgrade. And 83 defending with that physical and pace is someone that I'm thinking of trading with. Then you've got Kevin Mbabu, the man, the legend. 71 pace, 72 defending, and 82 physical. New transfer for him. And then obviously that links up to Zakaria and Kanji. So you're going to be able to get some really nice hybrids going. And then in the attack, Fraser's a little bit small, but he's going to be technical, say maximum. You've got that's solid. That's a really good team, but it's going to be pricey. All right, come on. This guy is definitely spending FIFA points. He's got Eder Militao in there, Manolas, Mendy. Like, these players are not going to be cheap. Eder, I think, 25,000 like during the web app, and then he's going to go out to probably like 40, 50. Rafael Varane's going to be going up again to like 150,000 coins after a few weekend leagues, and maybe even 200k. I don't know, but the links that you're going to be able to get, like Areola, Eder Militao, Mendy, Varane, it's all easy chem. But Casemiro in there, that's a little bit of a weird one. I don't know if I'd personally use him. Manolas is going to be unbelievable. Allen as well, he surely is going to be a few thousand. Like 20,000 coins, 25,000 plus for those kind of stats. Vinicius Jr. though, Gamero was a quality finisher on FIFA 19. Rodrigo toward the pace and dribbling. Dembele, yeah, Dembele is going to be another one. Like, I don't think that's a starter team unless you're spending for your points. So number 8, and this one looks absolutely fantastic. Now he's got 2 players specifically playing off chem, say Maximum as the center mid or as a right mid, so he's going to be on like 6 or 7 chem eventually. Then you've got Promez as a left mid playing as a right mid, but then you take a step back and look what he's been able to achieve. He's got Henry, the Nigerian god, that's going to be completely broken on the game. That's my prediction. Ben Yedder, amazing player to be put up top. In a 4-2-3-1 though, I think that's what he said. So Cyprian and Dressagay as your 2 CDMs. I think that's an awesome pairing. Then you've got Ben Yedder as the striker. Who would be playing as the cam though? I guess Quincy, because he's got better playmaking. Then that's quite nice. So you got, say, Maximum as the right attacking mid, Henry left attacking mid, and then in the defense, there's nothing really wrong with that. And Denzel Dumfries looks so much better than Danny Da Costa if you're judging like regular versus regular. So I'm not happy, because Danny Da Costa, it was rumored that he was going to have 4-star skills, and he hasn't got it. So I'm slightly mad. But that is a quality side, even though 2 players are off chem. It's awesome to see 2 Newcastle players being used, even though it is a starter team. Pretty sure the formation of choice is going to be the 4-2-3-1 wide, and I don't believe he's going to be switching up in game. Ross Barkley though, he sticks out to me as one of those players that could well be solid, but are you going to be wanting a little bit more in that cam position? Because bear in mind, a lot of the play goes through that cam, and I would prefer someone better on the ball, better playmaking, shooting, passing. Like, pretty much that's where the majority of my coins would go into. So you might want to upgrade him, but in the defense, there's no real issues with that. In fact, Wan-Bissaka is going to be pricey. So looking at all the other players, or actually Gabriel Jesus and Wan-Bissaka are 2 of the most expensive, and then maybe Gabama. All right, you got 3 players there. You need a bit of quality though. This is what I mean with starter squads. If you're taking this into the weekend league, you're going to be wanting to pay a little bit. Otherwise, you go in with the non-rare team and see what you come out with. Nothing. You get absolutely destroyed. So in terms of like a starter team and trading a little bit to bring in those 3 key players, I think that's a good side. Really good side. Henry Onyekuru does return in this 4-3-3 flat formation. I'm guessing he will switch up though in game. Ben Yedder, Keita in the right wing position. Now I forgot about him because I was so focused on Jose Martins in that winger position, because he's going to have 5-star skills and just be really fun to use. But I would say like Keita is more of a striker, so if you're playing like a 4-1-2-1-2, have him alongside Ben Yedder. That could be quite a nice partnership. In the midfield, that looks really good. I don't know like the price that I would put on him. It's either he's going to be like really affordable or like quite expensive. I don't know. Or is he just going to be around about the middle? I don't know. Like 79 pace is a good stat, 83 dribbling. All right, might be pricey. I don't know. He's one of those players I can't predict. In the defense though, Kimpembe, Atal, I think it's going to be amazing if he keeps that 5-star weak foot, which I'm pretty sure he has. Areola again might be a little bit expensive. That's a good one though. I like it. Did you see my tweet yesterday? I put Tyson up against Sterling, and believe it or not, Tyson has better in-game stats. I can't explain that. An 82 overall versus an 88. Then you have Lucas, and it's not much in it, versus Sterling. So I guess Tyson's going to be overpowered, right? And then you've got Neres that I had in one of my other starter squads. Lucas with that 4-star weak foot upgrade, which is going to be pretty sweet. Maybe add a little bit more on his price tag. Ndombele, Zuma, Rudiger, Dumfries, Ishmael. That looks really good. Really good. And it's a little bit more creative because he's gone for, would you say that's a 3-4 league hybrid? I think that's a 4-league hybrid. So I rate that. I just like hybrids. They look good. I can't believe I forgot about this link. Easy. Take it for example, 451. If you're wanting to really get use out of, say, Maxima because you're going to be unreal with the 5-star skills, Yedlin is there. The pace, the defending is going to be okay. Like his strength and aggression is going to lack, but really on the ball and going forward, I think that will be fine. And then what he's done is he's gone for like a Brazilian hybrid. You've got the Spanish players in there in the defense that are going to be amazing. He also has Talisca, Mendes, Paulinho, Gabriel Jesus. That's a quality looking side. Really, really is good. So he's got pace in the defense. Yedlin, I think, is going to be slightly weak and it might cause you some issues, but just a lot of quality in that starting 11. This is special. He's got Yeltsin Martins offering the pace. João Felix is going to be pricey, but with the 5-star skills as well, with the out-and-out strikes that are just going to find the back of the net. He has been programmed to be overpowered, I think anyway. And then you've got Guedes in the left wing position, who could play even as a cam, right? Or as a striker. Really good dribbling pace, and then the finishing, and with that physical, like he looks incredible. Then in the defense, you've got 89 pace. Hold on, who's that? Oh no, he's going to be like an attacker, right? Yeah, he's surely going to be an attacker. 89 pace, 70 shooting for the Frenchman. Maybe he's going to be switching up into a 4-2-3-1, which would make a little bit more sense. So bring Guedes into that like central cam position. You've got Herrera and Thomas Partey as your two solid CDMs. And in the defense, there's nothing really wrong with that, you know? You've got pace. You've got good fullbacks, and Asensio has been given a downgrade, but I think he still is going to be like a good keeper to use. That's a nice squad. Yo, I see one of the players I had in one of my prediction videos that was going to get a position change, and I was right. Wolf in the right back position. He is really tall, and he has 68 defending. I thought they were going to be bringing it up to like 70 or so, but with the shooting, the dribbling, the passing, and that pace, he could be just really overpowered in game. Then you've got the two centre backs. Yeah, they're okay. 79 defending, both. Caceres, I think he was really bad on FIFA 19 though. But anyway, it's a different game. Tierney in the left back position. Is that really ideal? Because a lot of these other players are going to be very cheap. So I think there's going to be a bit of hype around him. In the Premier League. Guendouzi as well, it's a shame that he hasn't received a better card, but he could be overpowered. Delaney is going to be a very, very good signing and someone that just adds quality into the midfield. So if you are going to be using like Gulavogui, Guendouzi in like a 4-3-2-1 or a 4-1-2-1-2, just that pace to be able to track around the pitch and recover is going to be ideal. And then in the attack, Yusuf Poulsen, he should have banging shots and just provide that like physicality. And then you've got on the opposite sides, Skov with, is that 82 pace with 77 shot? He looks like he'd be a really good striker, but not a right forward. I think you need a bit more pace in your attack, man. I'm just going to say that. Left forward and right forward aren't really cutting it for me. So this man here took inspiration from myself using Richarlison, who I think, even though he might be a little bit expensive, is going to be one of the best buys. Like such good pace, dribbling, physical, 5-star weak foot, 4-star skills and shooting. Gabama in there, Van der Beek, it's going to be okay. Quincy Promes, so he's using him instead of Neres. He's on full chem. But I don't think Tyson isn't on full chem because he needs another, weak link. Vogt, I just would not use him. I would really rethink that position. I don't think he's going to be as good as his stats suggest. So go for somebody else in the Bundesliga. There's so much variety right now. So ignoring him, you've got a good defense. And then Gabama as well alongside Gomez. Gomez has got 80 dribbling and 80 physical with okay passing. That might be a good card, even though he's a little bit slow. Good dribbling. I like it. I would change a few positions, but I like it. Man like Delafeu, I signed him in my Newcastle FM career mode, and he is unreal. 36 million, which is pricey, but he's already scored 4 goals in 4 like Premier League games. So yeah, he's starting well. And with the pace, the dribbling, the shooting, he'd be an incredible right forward or even as a striker. Wilson, good finisher. Trossard is going to be an unbelievable middle cam. Wouldn't play him on the wing. As a middle cam though, he has some of the best stats I've seen on a 79 rated card. So keep an eye out, star player. Morales is one of those that I can't recommend enough. For an 82 overall, with that kind of shooting stat, pace, dribbling, physical, that's why I've used him in my starter team. He's gone for Bai, which is going to be quality signing, and then with that chemistry link to Gabama, that's going to be used a lot. So I'm thinking about like taking advantage of those two cards to trade with. Everything else looks solid. Yeah, I like it. And the last one that I have for you today is a variation of one of the earlier ones that we saw. So we've got Guedes, Felix, and Martins in the attack still, which looks amazing. Like, I think that's going to be used quite a bit. And then in the midfield, you've got Witsel. There's an 85 rated card that will be pricey, but with that defending. And then on the opposite side, you've got Bruno Fernandes, 85 rated. I think he's more of a cam than he is as a centre mid. I think he'd still play well there though, if you're telling like Sanchez and Witsel to stay back, or if anything, you're going to be swapping Sanchez and Witsel in game. So you're treating Witsel as like a CDM, and that will give Bruno Fernandes a little bit more freedom to push up and get things going. And your defense, I can't really see anything wrong with that. Like, you've got a lot of pace, you've got a bit of quality on the defensive stat. I really, really like that team. Really do. I think that's going to be amazing, especially in the attack anyway. But boys, let me know in the comment section, maybe timestamp your favorite video. If you want to get yours in for maybe another one of these, or more of an expensive lineup. Maybe we should do that, like 50,000, 100,000 teams. Yeah, we can do that for a video if you're down for it. But thank you very much for watching. Leave a like, and I will see you boys on the next one. Team out. Peace.